He was a great engineer. He was Dr. Vishveshvaraya. Nestling at the foot of the Nandi Hills in the Chikbalapur Taluk of Mysore state is a little village, Mudenahalli. Here, 100 years ago, in 1861, Mokshagundam Vishveshvaraya was born. Vishveshvaraya came of a poor family. His mother had to struggle hard to get him educated. It was she who brought him to nearby Chikbalapur for his schooling. From Chikbalapur, young Vishveshvaraya migrated to Bangalore for his high school and college education. Young age of 23. Vishveshvaraya got the coveted job that was guaranteed every year to the candidate who topped the list of engineering graduates of the Bombay University. In March 1884, he started his engineering career in the holy city of Nasik on the banks of the river Godavari. Starting as an assistant engineer at Nasik, he rose to the rank of sanitary engineer to the government of Bombay. Many and distinguished were the services he rendered during this period. One of his lasting contributions to the state was the block system of irrigation, which he developed in the Neera Canal area of the Pune district. The object of the system was to distribute the benefits of irrigation over a large number of villages. Same year 1909, he received a call from the land of his birth, Mysore. The Maharaja of Mysore offered Vishveshvaraya the job of chief engineer of the state. One of his greatest achievements as chief engineer was the planning and construction of Krishnaraj Sagar Dam across the river Kaveri. Completed in the year 1912, it was the largest reservoir ever built in India up to that time. If one can only place oneself in that epoch, one can judge what a colossal achievement it was in the context of the times. The estimated cost of the project was over 23 million rupees. Such a large amount the state had never spent before on any single project. Referring to this multi-purpose dam, Gandhiji once said, "Krishnaraj Sagar alone, one of the largest of its kind in the world, would perpetuate the name of Sir Vishveshvaraya." Vishveshvaraya always felt that industries were the mainstay of the progress and the prosperity of a nation. The sandal oil factory was but one of the many industries introduced by him. He was also responsible for the water supply schemes of Goa, Hyderabad, Sindh and Aden. Vishveshvaraya worked incessantly, preparing plans and schemes for the development of the country. He published several books and pamphlets. Waking or sleeping, he had only one thought in his mind: nation building. Vishveshvaraya traveled abroad several times. Wherever he went, his one consuming desire was to bring back technical know-how for the development of his own motherland. He gave his invaluable technical advice for the location of one of the colossal projects of recent times, the Ganga Bridge at Mokame in Bihar. A grateful nation has heaped honors on a man who has served the country in so many spheres. Knighthood, degrees, honoris causa galore. When the centenary of his alma mater, the Central College in Bangalore, was celebrated, he was honored as the oldest and the greatest living alumnus. The highest honor that an Indian citizen could receive, the award of Bharat Ratna, came to him. In the citation, he was hailed as the father of the idea of planned development in India.